Welcome everyone. Just take a few seconds for everyone to load in here. I'm Maddie with Michaels. Thank you so much for joining us today in class. We have Brittany Young here today with us from Certified Celebrator, here to show us some wonderful Christmas winter themed decor DIY projects you can do at home to get into the holiday spirit. So I'm just going to turn it on over to Brittany.
Hey friends, hey everybody, happy Friday. I'm so excited to be here with you all today. Y'all come on in and tell me hello and tell me where you're watching from. I'm like a 90-year-old stuck in a 35-year-old body. I love, and I think it's so amazing how social media and Zoom allows us for this little video to go all over, and it's just so fun. So I want to see where you're coming from and say hello so we can say hi to you. I'm the founder of CertifiedCelebrator.com. My sweet friend Andrea works with us, and she's here today too, so she's going to be taking your questions. And so if we do this project and you have any, feel free to comment those, and we will be sure to answer just as many as we possibly can. So how many of y'all are ready for Christmas? We've been chit-chatting over the last few minutes. Are we ready? We're like over-prepared, under-prepared. I've got a few more projects I want to do, but then I had Christmas cards done months ago. And so it feels like it's just a bizarre year. And so we came up with a really simple, doable, realistic, affordable project that you can do this weekend to just really elevate your holiday winter season. It's a great project because you can keep up through February too. And I actually think that you'll be able to take this project and use it for inspiration for lots and different parties and celebrations through the whole year. So I'm going to share with you what products we're using first. Does that sound okay? From Long Island, oh my gosh, Missouri, Philadelphia, from Kentucky. Hi. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get so excited. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. All right, so we are starting with embroidery hoops. I love a good embroidery hoop project. A couple years ago, we saw them flooding Pinterest. They're everywhere. And so I kind of collect them and use them for lots and lots of projects after I'm finished with them. So you need some embroidery hoops. Ribbon, you guys, look how adorable this ribbon is. I'm addicted to ribbon. I have a few too many rolls, but we love it, and we're always looking for unique patterns. I love a good pattern mix and shades, and so we picked these two up at Michael's. You need some Aleene's glue, and I want to share with you a few different ones. We're actually going to use the ultimate because it's waterproof, it's durable, it is long lasting, it dries clear, and you'll see why that's important later on in the project. So we're going to use this one, but they've got a couple others that you can pick up at Michael's too. So you might even have some of these on hand already. But if not, pick this one up because this is the one we love, and we seem to use more often than not. And then you need some sort of a letter. And as we're building the project, I want to explain to you, we're using a metal letter this time because they're very lightweight. And so when we kind of build onto this project, you'll see why you want something lightweight. You could go the route of wood, but I just love these little metal ones that we found this year. Look how cute those are. And you need some greenery. You probably have some in an attic. If you are an avid crafter, projector of some sort, you probably have some that you can just pull out and use. Does that sound good? Do we have any fun questions? Is everybody coming in?
Yeah, no questions.
Okay, all right, come on in and say hello. Okay, so let's start with opening our embroidery hoop, okay? We're just gonna open that right up, and you're gonna choose whatever ribbon you want. And you might wanna think about using this project through the winter months. And so you might not wanna choose a Christmas ribbon. You might wanna choose something like snowflakes, or maybe more of like a black and white stripe that's a little bit more neutral. And then what you're gonna do, friends, is you're gonna lay your ribbon down over top of your embroidery hoop like this. Okay, and you want to leave maybe 3.5, 4 inches on both sides of the embroidery hoop for the embellishment. And this is a fun little trick. I love to fold my ribbon in half, and I love to cut at an angle, and it gives a really pretty dovetail look. I love to do that when I'm making a wreath or packages of any sort, but we definitely want to do that on this little project here. So folding it in half will give you a really symmetrical line. Look how cute. And then we're going to put it right down on top of the embroidery hoop, and we're going to kind of close it in. Just like this. Look how cute that is already. Like, we could have all sorts of shapes and sizes and hang them on an empty wall that maybe you have in your home. I just think this is so cute. I think they would be cute to hang on your front door too. It'd be a fun wreath. So this is where we're at, right? And then, friends, you want to choose your greenery. Any type of greenery. This is where you're gonna there's really no wrong way to do it. I'm just gonna pull some pieces off This has like kind of a glittery, wintry look, a wintry glow. And I'm gonna use a combination of just leftover pieces that I have, honestly. And you're gonna kind of split it up, and you want the greenery to be proportional to your embroidery hoop size. And so there's really no wrong way to do it, but I'm gonna take my Aleene's The Ultimate Glue, and I'm gonna place a little dot in a couple places at the top. And basically, friends, I'm just gonna glue the greenery to the top of the embroidery hoop like this. It looks a little crazy in the middle, but hang with me for just a second, and I'll share with you how we're gonna kind of hide that. How many projects, huh? It is stuck. Will you help me?
Yeah.
We have the best of the best.
Somebody is asking, can you paint the embroidery hoop? That would be cool.
Ooh, that would be so cool to paint the embroidery hoop. So the finished project I'm going to share with you, I'm going to make you wait till the very end of the class before you can actually see. But the finished one, we did different sizes, and I can only imagine if they were painted, how much they would pop off my fireplace mantle. How many of you guys have been doing, has this been a crafty Christmas? Have you guys been doing projects this year? I think at the beginning, I was like writing my to-do list like I always do. My to-do list of the projects, the gifts that I wanted to DIY, and those that I were going to share, and then the things I want to do in my home. And that's kind of like my bucket list of projects. That's kind of how I work through each December. Usually I start in November because I'm like already like ready for Christmas then. But this year, I feel like I've done more than I ever have. So it's made me appreciate, even though it's a crazy Christmas, it's made me appreciate the year of 2020 because I've had a little bit more time to do projects. I think I've appreciated those. Did you get it, Andrea?
This glue sticks tight, guys.
It does stick tight. We've used it over and over again. I probably should have picked up a new bottle.
Somebody is asking if you can hold up the hoop again.
Yeah. So here we have it. So this is just the hoop. We just put the ribbon in, and then I'll take my 2 pieces of greenery. I'm going to lay it on the top like this. Look how pretty that is. It's got some snow, like little white snowballs in there too. Isn't that so cute? Okay, I'm going to use, can I use the tacky glue? This is an all-purpose glue too, huh? I'm going to use the tacky glue for just a second, okay? So you guys don't have to wait on me. Oh my gosh, y'all. This glue also dries clear, which is great. And it doesn't take very long for it to dry, which is great. I'm gonna press it down just a little bit. I hear Andrea out there trying to get the top off, you guys. Like if you need if you have a project that really needs some adhesive glue, like this is what to do. This is what you need. Let me cut a little bit of this off. Hi, Mary Lane, how are you? Where are you watching from? Oh my gosh, you are so fun. Got it?
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, good question. So we watched a lot of Christmas movies. Have you guys seen Claus on Netflix? It won an Academy Award, I think. Have you seen that?
Like the cartoon one?
It's not a cartoon.
Oh,
it's more like a musical.
Oh, really? We watched one that was
Claus?
Yeah, but
with the K?
Yeah, I thought it was a cartoon. I don't know.
It's so good. Have you seen that one, Lance?
I haven't. No, not yet.
Add it to your weekend bucket list. What's your all's favorite Christmas movie? I'm always looking for a fun one. So I have a little guy. He's 7. His name's Brady, and he has really gotten into Christmas movies. And so I made him watch all the Santa Clauses, like with Tim Allen. Remember, like when I was a little girl, that was like the Christmas thing.
Every Hallmark movie.
Oh, every Hallmark movie. I've been watching those for a while too. I love those. Okay, and then we're gonna take our metal word here. Again, you could use wood. This has got like a little bit of like a rippled metal. And so we're not gonna be able to get that out. I'm gonna use this.
Oh, somebody said, my granddaughter is super into Frosty the Snowman.
Okay.
And the same person, Maria, says, I like Die Hard.
I haven't seen, is that a Christmas movie?
I mean, I think that's a debate. Isn't that a debate?
Is that a debate? Is that a debate if that's a Christmas movie? Okay, friends, we're gonna take our letter. Let me scoot this back just a little bit. We're gonna take our letter. We're gonna go right in the center of the ribbon, and I'm gonna hold that down for just a second. You kind of want to let it sit for just like a few minutes, you know, to let it dry. You might want to do this project, let it sit on your table, and then come back to it once it's fully dried, and then you can hang it. And then we're going to take a little bit of ribbon. Now, I'm going to choose a contrasting color ribbon. I'm going to do the black and white. And what we're going to do with this, you guys, is we're going to cut a strip. And really, okay, so you do kind of need to think about where you want to hang it, because I like to hang the embroidery hoops at different lengths, at different levels. So you can take your ribbon and you can feed it through and hold it up and kind of decide how long you want it. Or if you already know, you can cut a little strip. I'm going to do probably like 1.5 feet or so. Okay, this is not going. And then we're going to take our ribbon here and we're going to go through. You can use your fabric fusion glue if you want to. And we're just going to glue the ends of the ribbon together. And that's how you're going to hang it. You can hang it with a command strip. You could do like a little clear push pin. But look how stinking cute this is. Let me glue these two together. It's so cute. Are y'all ready to see? Are you on the edge of your seat? Are you ready? Look how stinking cute this one is. This one's finished. I know if we were together in real life, you guys would be like, oh my gosh, and we would all like squeal out loud together. But we created the word home. We have all sizes of embroidery hoops. Andrew, you want to hold the other ones out so they can see? I think we need to go backwards, right? So they can see it good. But you could do a last name. How stinking cute would that be? You could also choose a large embroidery hoop. Do you guys remember like those old thick ones like our grandmother's? My grandmother collected embroidery hoops. She was not an embroiderer, but she just had them. I think we need to go backwards. Okay. But you could do one initial and you could hang it on your front door. The ultimate glue is water resistant, so it would be fine to go outside. Are you coming?
No, wait.
You're ready? So confused. You guys, this is a DIY if we've ever seen.
Is that
cute it is?
Is that the right way?
Is this the right way, Lance?
Other way.
Other way. Okay. All right.
As we quick change.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
Look how cute this is. So the point is, you guys, is don't think so much about everything having to be so symmetrical. But in fact, choose lots of different shapes and lots of different sizes. You could even choose different, you know, like letters, like different material, as long as it's pretty lightweight. I've seen like felt letters at Michael's before. You could do lots of different things. There's lots of different variations. Of course, we chose a very winter palette with the wood and the metal and the snowflake and the greenery. But again, if you have any sort of a party or a celebration, you could alter the words and alter the colors and the patterns, and you could really go in any colorway that you wanted to.
Somebody says for Christmas, you can use the letters Noel or Joy.
Ooh, Noel or
That would
Joy.
be cool.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think when we first thought about this, we went back and forth with the
We
word
did.
Joy, but then we wanted to be able to use it all winter.
We
so.
did, yes. So we
And
could.
I guess you still could use it all winter.
Yeah,
Because
you
joy
could.
would be a good thing to carry into
Joy is
2021.
a very good. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a really pretty word. It like makes your heart feel good when you hear that word.
Or someone said shapes or pictures. Shapes and pictures. That would be cool too if you could put that on there.
Oh, you guys, wouldn't it be so? Okay, this is where the creativity sparks when you're getting your girlfriends together or your friends together and you're sitting around. And this is what happens when we create content, because we get so excited and then before we know it, we're changing everything. But wouldn't it be really cool to do black and white photos? You could do like vintage photos or black and white photos, and you could put those on the embroidery hoop. It would be such a conversation starter for your friends or family or wherever you're going to hang it. Isn't that so sweet?
Someone also said, I love home. You don't have to ever take it down.
Yeah.
So you could make it not really wintry either. You could just make it.
You can make it coordinate with
in your home.
Yeah, you can make it coordinate with like your pillows and your throw blankets in your living room. It would be so cute, so simple. Yeah, we have a finished project. Can we put this on our Instagram page? We'll do the finished product too, so you guys can see. We actually decided a 4-letter word would be best for us because I want to put it on my fireplace mantle, and you'll see why, because it just looks so charming and so sweet. But if you were going to do a foyer or something like that, you could definitely choose a smaller letter word. So here's the deal. You guys can follow Aleene's, okay, on Aleene's Crafts on Instagram. It's Aleene's DIY. Aleenes DIY. They have lots of projects, tons of inspiration over there. I love to follow because a lot of times just seeing one photo helps me with creatively thinking about my next DIY project. So go over there and follow them. You can follow us at Certified Celebrator on Instagram as well. And I've had so much fun this Christmas season following Michael's because they've hosted a ton, even my friends, Lynn Lilly from Craftbox Girls, and lots of people over here on the virtual classes, which has been really, really fun. I don't think that I would have been able to attend as many had it been a regular year. So I'm going to consider this to be a good, positive thing of 2020.
Can we go over the supplies one more time?
Of course. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready for the supplies? You got pens and paper. Write it down so you don't forget. It's only a few things. Hopefully you've got some of it at home. You might need a quick trip to Michael's. Otherwise, you need embroidery hoops. You always want to save these after your project because you're going to use it again.
We use that's a 6-inch and the others are 10-inch. So
Okay, 6 and 10-inch embroidery hoop for those of you needing sizes. Yeah, measure where you're going to hang it. I love the really thick ones. Those are so pretty. I love those. Okay, embroidery hoop. You need ribbon, and I think 2 color options or patterns is the best. Again, you probably don't have to do 2, but I like to. More is always more, right? More pattern, more color, more like variation, I think is best. You need your letters. Again, choose a lightweight letter, metal, wood. What else could we use? I mentioned that I've seen fabric letters at the craft store before. Y'all help us think of other ways that we could find the letters.
Somebody said glitter or sequins. You could put that on. I guess on the letters, or that would be fun.
You could DIY your own letters. You could glue things to your letters.
I guess you could do. How did you do that chair that one time?
Oh, I can't remember.
It
was glue.
washcloth?
Yeah, no, it was glue. I can't remember what it was, but we confetti letters, and that was really fun. So if you're doing something a little bit brighter, you could do confetti. You need greenery, scissors, and then you just need the ultimate Aleene's craft glue. That's what you need.
Somebody said plastic or foam letters. You could do cardstock even. That would be something easy that you would definitely have at your house. Also, a Cricut. If you have a Cricut, you could cut letters from the Cricut.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you're finished, you guys, you can take it apart and you can reuse and recycle all the pieces that you have here.
Somebody is asking, how do you hang it on the wall? Okay,
so that's what we mentioned earlier. I use those flat command clear strips that are easy to come down. I have a wood, I'm gonna hang these on my fireplace mantle, but I have a wood mantle, and for me, it's easy because there's no paint on it, and I've never had any damage with those. But you could also do like a little clear push pin, and you guys could hang from underneath your fireplace mantle like this. So here's your mantle. You could like do a little push pin on the underneath spot, and you wouldn't see a hole, and it would just look like it's hanging down. That'd be so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, I love it. All right, you guys, we wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays. We hope that you guys get a little crafty. You hit up some little corner in your home and you make something really pretty. And if you do, tag us because we want to see what you guys are making. And we hope that you guys have a great weekend, intentionally celebrating. Anybody got any questions? Yeah, that's a great idea. Andrea, does anybody have any questions we can answer for you guys before we hop off? If so, feel free to comment those, and we'll be around too. I think Michael's is going to be posting this video on YouTube, so we can go over and read if we missed any, or if you're watching the replay, we'll be around and try to answer those as well. Anything else, Andrea?
I think that's it. Maria says, stay safe and healthy. You too, Maria.
No, stay safe, stay healthy, make memories.
People are thanking for the ideas, and Sarah Bright says, love watching you and Brady on Instagram.
Oh, thanks, Sarah! Oh my gosh. I'm surprised Brady Bud's not here. He's not here today, or else he'd probably be right up here in the middle of this craft project. That is the truth. Brady is always in the middle of he loves a good craft DIY project. All right, friends, we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.